Almost ran it back twice. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the 84 Faith Podcast. It's your boy Zach Lauer, and you know I got my boy Big Biscuit with me. What's up, Bone?
What's good? What's good?
Chilling, man. All right, look. Let's just get right into it. Let's jump right into the tight ends so we can get down here what you guys came for. All right. So to start off, we're gonna start with tier one and to level set what tier one is. Tier one, and Bum, you said it off air a minute ago. There's gonna be like 9 or 10 good tight ends you could start, right?
Yeah, some rosterable guys, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
the past has always been like, who am I gonna remember tight end this week? It's always gonna be like a matchup thing, but I think there's some solid guys you can start out there.
You took the words out of my mouth. I would say the past like couple years, it's been like you thought there was only like 1 or 2 tight ends, right?
Mm-hmm. Kelsey and Andrews, the only 2 guys you can count on reliably.
Now it feels like there's a wave of young guys that are kind of coming up to kind of step into like the Zach Ertzes that are kind of making their way out, I guess you could say. So all right, so with that said, there are going to be a few or a handful that are good starter guys, but this first tier are obviously like the locks, right? The guys you would probably get
plug and play.
1,000. Wow.
Tight end matchup don't matter.
1,000. Okay, so with that said, let me share the screen here. Okay, so we got the 84 Faith tight end tiers right here. We're going to start with tier 1, and I think most people already know, who we're going to rock with. But we got Travis Kelce, Sam Laporta, and Dalton Kincaid. So I was going to just throw up NFL.com's, and I told you this already. I was going to throw up NFL.com's tight end tiers, but when I was looking at it, I was like, bro, I was like, I just didn't agree with a lot of it. So I altered it a little bit, but they did not have Dalton Kincaid up here. I just feel like based off of his situation, Josh Allen, he's got a couple, I guess his wideout, one of his main wideouts is going to be a young guy. It just makes sense to me that Dalton Kincaid is going to get peppered with targets.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, I know that's your guy.
Yeah, in the squad last year, I had to have him because I had what's my man's name?
You had Josh Allen too, so you had both. So you rode with the strategy of pairing the tight end with the quarterback, which was money.
Didn't everybody kept all the good ones? I figured out. So let me just run this dude.
Yep, and I feel like you and I were kind of on him early last year, maybe even like early last year. I feel like you and I were kind of like this guy, but Knox was kind of in the way. And who was the other tight end over there?
McBride.
Oh no, McBride was for Arizona, right?
Arizona,
yeah.
Came on crazy late.
Yep. Travis Kelce, of course, we already know what he's going to do. He had kind of a down year, I think, regular season, but if you look at his like playoffs, I mean, I think that makes up for it.
He had a couple injuries too, missed a couple.
Sure. Yep. At the beginning of the year, week 1.
Yeah.
He missed week 1.
Touchdowns are down, but I mean they're running the ball a little more. But yeah, it's got to be the year. I'm gonna take Travis Kelce until he don't do it no more.
For sure.
He's gonna be on my squad in the year that he falls off because.
And
he's there. He's on.
1,000. You already know he's gonna be on my team. And then Sam Laporta, he finished last year tight end number 1. So I saw a stat. He got, I think he had 107 catches, or maybe it was 107 catches last year for like 1,050 yards and 11 touchdowns. So, I mean, as a rookie, these like we just talked about, those rookies are kind of stepping up.
As a rookie, him being like the percentage of routes that he runs per snap or whatever, the depth of target, he just like crazy numbers for a rookie at tight end. You don't see that production. But again, it was 3 of them. I don't think McBride was a rookie. I think he might have been a second-year player last year. But those young tight ends, they're just putting them in more and more because that's what college went to. Those big guys that can be multiple in the slot.
Them Gronks, they said let's find some more athletic Gronkowskis.
Just filtering up, kind of like the same way they did on defense with those nickel players, those safety linebacker guys.
Yep.
It's just kind of met the the game, how it went with the matchups and stuff.
I would expect every single one of these guys to get peppered with targets. So, you know what I'm saying? So like these are the guys that if you're
on their team in targets for sure,
especially PPR league, like you're gonna want one of these guys. All right, let's go to the next tier, tier 2. So tier 2 for NFL.com was a little bit different than what is on here. They had it a little bit more, like the depth for tier 2 was crazy. They had 8 guys in there, and I was like,
PFF has 5.
Okay, so I felt like there was a little that I felt like 8 was too much, so I shortened it up a little bit to mean a little bit more for the next tier that dropped. So obviously you just mentioned him, Trey McBride, Mark Andrews, Kyle Pitts is in there. That may be a questionable one to some people, but we'll talk about him in a minute. And then Evan Ingram, who I think led all tight ends pretty much last year as well.
He's not even in PFFs. He's like in tier 4, I think, of PFFs. They got Kincaid in there.
Yeah, so Mark Ingram's record-setting receptions tally could see some regression, they feel. This is coming from ESPN, but he's still going to be, peppered with targets. He's the main guy. He's one of the main guys over there with Calvin Ridley's exit.
Yeah, I mean, they signed Gabe Davis, but still a reliable pass catcher. The tight end was usually a check down read or something, or either first or he's going to be in the progression some way. That's 1, 2, 3, something like that.
Gabe Davis to me doesn't scare me as a DB or as a.
No, he's just a big guy that's a deep threat.
Don't get me wrong. He ran a good route that one year against Kansas City.
Or was it a corner or was it a post?
No, it was a corner. It was a quick corner post, but it was just like quick and made old buddy fall. It was like corner skinny post. But Trey McBride, I mean, he's besides Marvin Harrison Jr., he's going to be the main guy over there, and I think those are going to be the 2 guys. And I think I've been sleeping on Arizona. Looking at their offense, they're deep at running.
Weapons over there.
They're deep at running back. With James Conner and Trey Benson, Trey Benson's size alone, that 6-foot frame is like 210 pounds, and he ran a 4.39. Like, that's a big body, and he's going to be hard. Like, even if James Conner gets hurt, that's a big body who's moving fast. So
they got a lot of picks on the offensive side of the ball. Like, their line's young. I think they took a first-round guy, Paris Johnson, last year at the tackle, and they got to hold up. But I mean, they've invested a lot of picks in their young talent.
Thank you.
Their defense is trash. Their defense is god awful. But
that's
not the worst thing in fantasy, because that's going to get you on the field a lot more on offense.
That's a good point. This is a fantasy show. This is a fantasy sport, right? So I like that, Bum. A lot of good weapons on offense. Kyler Murray could have a good year if he can stay healthy. That, you know what I'm saying? If he can get off the Madden too.
Who's their OC now?
Who is the? I almost said Cliff Kingsbury, but it's not Cliff. Cliff is where's Cliff at? Where's Cliff at now? God dang. Well, here's a show where you can get it right on.
He was in the Browns the last couple of years.
Drew Penson. Yeah, I don't know. Where's Cliff Kingsbury at though? He's somewhere like intriguing, right?
I thought he went back to
college.
Oh,
Washington.
Oh no, yeah, he's right.
Yeah, Washington. Okay, all right, okay. So
Coach, what's his name?
I digress a little. Okay, so moving a little bit to Mark Andrews. Obviously, Derrick Henry is going to be able to help take a little bit of that pressure off Lamar Jackson. So he's got a little bit more wiggle room as far as throwing and make time to throw. I think Zay Flowers is going to ball, but Mark Andrews.
The classic reliable guy, because of their offense, the way they run the ball so much off the play action. Andrews over the middle, Andrews on a drag. He's gonna get the ball. He's gonna get a lot of looks. He's like read 1 or 2.
He's one of those. He's one of those. What's that? 1, 2, 3. I think most of these guys in the first 2 tiers, and maybe even the next tier, I think are all kind of your lock in. You can lock and start these guys if you really want to. But Mark Andrews, I was going to say, to me, he reminds me of like your traditional like big body tight end. You know what I'm saying? So like I think he's your possession guy. So he's not going to like burn anybody, anything like that. Do you with the move, but he's still obviously nice and he's smart.
His vertical threat is getting past the safeties on the play action when they're biting up. He's fast enough and big enough to body him off and just got a little whole ball in there.
And he's got stickies. You remember that play? Was it last year or the year before where they were like falling backwards with something one handed, bro? It was dirty. Kyle Pitts. Dude, okay, so another very intriguing pick to me. I think he could. I think he could, have a really good breakout year if, obviously, all these picks are if everybody stays healthy. But I think he could have a breakout year with Kirk Cousins there, because it's not just Kirk Cousins that's going to help. It's going to be, okay, now Bijan Robinson's more involved. Okay, also we got Drake London out there. Also we got Darnell Mooney who's going to take the top off the defense. So
addition by subtraction, I'm getting rid of their trash ass fucking play caller,
play caller / head coach. The head coach was crazy. The head coach was crazy, bro.
Kyle Pitts had a crazy rookie year also, kind of like Laporte. Not obviously not as good as Laporte because Laporte be setting the records, but
yeah,
Kyle Pitts, just physical specimen, running a 4.6 at fucking 6'6", 250 or whatever he is. Massive
big body.
But I mean, yeah, same kind of concept. You can't guard all them dudes. You gotta account for Bijan in the box. You got Kyle Pitts hitting off a play action or hitting shove the seam. And you got Mooney, and you can't double everybody. And it's just the offense could be so open with what they can do with all those weapons. Now that they're a quarterback, they can actually do something.
I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but to the point, who?
Penix.
Oh, that's right, Penix. Okay, yeah, that's right. I almost said Desmond Ridder. I almost messed that up last week too.
Where did he go? Did he go to Washington?
I hope he did.
Seattle?
Hey, I hope he did go to Washington.
He's backing up somewhere.
As a Cowboys fan, I hope he did. Okay, Kyle Pitts, I think he's gonna ball. Evan Ingram, I think we've chatted about him already. I think he's gonna ball too. So
definitely bench for all these guys to be.
I would be cool with all these now. One thing I didn't get. Do you have the ADP of some of these guys in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. What can you read off this tier 2?
So tier 2, they're all like in the round 4 area. Really, like from Trey McGrath is going around pick 45-ish.
Okay.
Mark Andrews is going above him. Kyle Pitts he's going in like the 7th round.
Okay.
I don't think Kincaid was a first round guy, but he's going in like the 6th round.
Yep. See, so
Ingram's 6th round. Yeah, all these guys are good. Once you got the bulk of your roster down, you can fill it in with a solid starting tight end with these guys.
I'm so glad we just talked about that because it just brings us back to the very first point that you made when we first came on. Like all these guys are really good, like to draft first, like as your tight end.
You can go with some kind of strategy where like maybe you missed out a couple running backs and you got, in the 3rd or 4th round, you got one of those tier 1 guys come back and get one of these dudes, be your flex.
That's a really good point. I've done that a couple times. Matter of fact, yep.
You had Kelsey and Andrews on your squad.
I had Kelsey and Andrews, yes, sir. And to me, it's
that's 12, 15 points right there. A lot.
You feel secure, like no matter what, you're going to at least walk away. Yep. Okay. I like that. Okay, so next tier. Okay, so this tier right here. Okay. NFL.com's tier, it was thrown off, so I had to change it up. They had like a lot of people up that I didn't think were in tier 3, like K. Dot and Pat Fryermuth, Hunter Henry. So like I was like, let's bump the brakes just a little bit before we like just throw these guys in here because I mean I guess we could throw them all in, but like I feel like these are legit guys that are broken down by production that they can have as far as helping you on a fantasy squad. You know what I'm saying? And
PFF has just Ferguson in their tier 3. That's
okay. Okay. And NFL.com has Hunter Henry, Luke Musgraves, K. Dotton.
Hunter Henry?
My point exactly. So I had to break this down a little bit more. So back to the 84 fade tier. Basically, where'd it go? Here we go. All right, so Jake Ferguson, in my opinion, could have a breakout year. I have been telling Kata this. It's hard for a Cowboys fan, me, to tell another Cowboys fan who we constantly talk about games and like who we think's gonna ball. That I think this guy's gonna ball because he'll be like, oh. But I legit based off I did have him on the squad last year. I am gonna keep him on the squad, which y'all stay tuned. At the end of this, I'm gonna ask Biscuit a keeper question for my 14 team fantasy league I have. I need to figure out who I'm keeping basically. So, anyways, I told K-Dub I think Ferguson is gonna have a great year this year. If not, if not a good year, I think it's gonna be a really great year. I mean, we're gonna throw the ball.
Yeah. Offense throws the ball a lot. He's probably the second, third option. I don't think we have a locked in second option behind CD. And
unfortunately, no.
This guy, he got targets last year. He's not like the burner deep like some of the guys are. He's not the best route runner, but he's a physical guy. He can get open off a double move. Kind of like the Jason Witten mold. I don't think he's good as a blocker, or I don't think he runs good as routes. But I mean, he's an intermediate receiver that will catch a lot of targets and pretty decent after the catch.
I think, and I'm gonna take the other side of the fence. I actually think he does run great routes, and I think he's getting better at running them routes too. And I think this year we might see. And I told I think this is why Kato was like, but
the guy we got to pay too. He gonna walk.
Come on, stop, quit.
Just like that guy in the
Quit. Okay, I told Kato this too, and I think, like I said, I think this is why he gave me that smirk was. I think Ferguson could have a Travis Kelce-esque year, and he reminds me of Travis Kelce, a young Kelce. So
yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I don't want to get on his rider's jog too much. So moving on. Okay, Kittle. I think obviously we know what that offense is about. Shanahan uses tight ends. I mean, it's a big part of their offense, whether they're blocking or running routes on play action. And did you watch Receiver at all on Netflix?
No.
He was one of the players that was one that they cued in on and they followed the whole time. It was actually really great. It was done really well. I just think it was kind of corny, but he's cold, and they look at him a lot. I think he's going to have a good year too. Being a Cowboys fan, I hate critiquing him, but man, what you gonna do? He's cold. He's cold.
He's a little inconsistent, but I mean, it's not him; it's the offense because there's so many mouths to feed in that offense. It's just like his week that week. The defenses choose who they're gonna take away, and just sometimes it's him because you can't give up those over the middle things like that he'd be getting. But I mean, he's up and down, but he's definitely the potential's there every week for him to ball because he gets a lot of snaps. He's a great blocker, so he gets in there and he gets all the blocking assignments, and then we'll call these play action.
He's a monster. He's a monster on the blocking. No lie.
Call them play action routes off his blocking, and he'll slip it and get like a leak route or like a drag or something, and he gets great yak, very physical guy, crazy guy.
I low key like his like his hair.
But I think even he was like a tight end 3 as like 2 years ago. So I mean,
Kittle
down here in year 3, he was one of the top 3 tight ends being drafted 2-3 years ago also. So I mean, there's a lot of depth at tight end now.
That's a good point. Okay. The next one, this one blew me away. NFL.com didn't even have this guy on tier 3. Hunter Henry in front of us. Okay. You want to talk about a lot of mouths to feed? That offense, right?
Yeah. That's probably why they got him lower.
And that's why they do. And I thought about that when ranking him. He's just
a red zone threat.
Thank you. I was just going to say he's a big body in the red zone. I'm so used to him obviously as a Cowboys fan, we watched him for a couple years, and that's mainly where he did his damage. Mm-hmm. Big body.
Red zone, run a little seam route, gonna run a little corner route, maybe gonna fucking hit a dig, get a curl. Yeah,
he's one of them little just 5-yard turnaround.
He'll probably get about 5-6 targets a game, and 3 of them gonna be in the red zone. So.
Yep. All right, let's move on to the next tier. All right, so the next tier could be a little bit more of the. I mean, call it what you want to. They could be starters. Njoku,
I wouldn't mind having if I had a solid enough lineup.
Which one you like? Who do you like the most out of this tier?
Out of this tier? Probably Njoku.
Okay.
Just because injury problems with Goddard. I think they drafted a tight end too.
The Eagles.
I don't remember if they did or not, but
You talking about the Eagles?
the Eagles, yeah. And then Hawkinson, the quarterback situation, I'm not sure what that looks like. But
Well,
again,
not even that. Hawkinson's coming off of a pretty bad injury himself, but
he's also
like
coming off injury. But I mean, Njoku gets a lot of play. I probably have what's his name, Komet up there. Komet, because just for the upside. But I mean, it's kind of
I think we'll see him in the next tier, possibly.
But yeah, Njoku. But what did Njoku finish last year? He was finished crazy high.
Career yards in
a lot of targets in
2023.
that offense that they're in. I think he's going 80 something average draft. So late
80.
And you get a solid, decent option there. These are probably you probably want to start running two tight ends, like trying to figure out by matchup every week.
If you miss out on them RBs like we talked about, I'll mess around and do it. Don't think I won't. Let's see. Hold on, I have a. Where'd it go? Okay. Careers high in reception yards and touchdowns. 2 games of 26 plus points in playoff when Flacco was in. When Flacco was in at the end. So, but my opinion on Deshaun Watson is he could be cooked. He's done. Not cooked, but like he is what he is. We see it. You know what I'm saying?
That year off really jacked up his like potential. I don't know, because he was a stud before he
I don't want to say he's cooked, but he's.
And I don't know where he lost the juice from, but he lost it. He's very average.
They stuck with him right now, obviously. So yeah, I mean, they got Amari Cooper over there too, who I think's a baller. Did they add somebody? They added another receiver, I believe. I can't remember who it is. Hawkinson obviously has to stay healthy, but he's hurt right now, and he may even start the year on the PUP list. But like I said, I did this list as if everyone was healthy, and
Goddard, got some health. He misses games, but he also
Goddard does. But there's also a lot of mouths to feed over there.
A lot of mouths to feed in that offense, yeah.
There's a lot of good offenses this year. I'm super excited to see him, bro. I'll tell you that. What is Goddard's ADP?
Let me look. Goddard's going 105, so around 10.
Okay.
Same. Brock Bowers is going for him.
So
Schultz's ADP is 130.
Crazy, man.
Round for Schultz.
Let's go. Let's jump to the next tier.
Position players and then take a tight end late. Schultz might be your guy.
Da-da, bada bing. All right, so tier 5. Tier 5, we got little Pat Freiermuth.
Okay.
And then Brock Bowers, Cole Kmet. And Cole Kmet obviously is going to depend a lot on that quarterback, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I guess they even have a backup in there.
He's so big and fast. He's
big.
6'7", something like 6'7". He's huge.
He is big.
And I'm not sure what that offense is going to look like with Caleb Williams, but I mean, he produced last year with Justin Fields. It can't be that much worse. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I absolutely had a tight end taking him, because he probably he can get you 5 or 6, or he can get you fucking 30, because that dude, we had a couple of those games last year too where he balled out. Just catching and running.
Oh, that boy was winning me some money on DraftKings last year. I was trying to tell Kato too. I was like, "Hey, Cole Kmet, bro," and he was getting peppered with targets too.
He was cheap. No one really was
always cheap, like 3,600 cheap.
Freiermuth, I like Freiermuth just because, again, the quarterback situation. Justin Fields, he made Kmet look good a little bit. Freiermuth's a better receiver. Better tight end overall. He's going to be in the game more than Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet's not that.
That's a good point. Even if it's Russell Wilson, and I think I said it on our quarterback tiers, I honestly think Justin Fields is more than likely going to start the quarterback, be the starting quarterback.
Fireman's on 140. He's down there by Musgrave and stuff.
They George Pickens. They have Jalen Warren, Najee Harris. The running backs are really good.
They might
Receivers.
trade for Ayuk.
They might, and if they trade for Brandon Ayuk, that would probably solidify because their defense is dirty.
Now
Their
they
defense
did
is
they did
dirty.
add that bum Arthur Smith. So I mean, I don't know what that offense is gonna look like. I don't know. You know,
That
maybe
defense.
he learned a lesson. Maybe he learned to get the ball to his playmakers and not just fucking have his.
Oh, I think Mike Tomlin over there give him that side eye. If not,
I couldn't believe Mike Tomlin hired that dude.
that's. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Mike Tomlin also hired Matt Canada, so Matt Canada was also not a very good offensive coordinator.
There's a lot of coaches. Before we talk about Brock Bowers, have you watched the Chicago Bears at all? Hard Knocks?
No, I haven't watched a lot of Hard Knocks.
It just dropped on Tuesday. I watched it last night. It's all right. It's all right. They feature Cole Kmet a little bit in there too. Okay, Brock Bowers, obviously a rookie, drafted high. I am scared of him for the fact that I don't know what the quarterback situation is going to be over there.
Well, and they also drafted a tight end last year in the first round. Are we going to go 2 tight end sets, or is he going to play in the slot? Like, what is
that tight end is Michael Myers, yeah. So Michael Myers' late season surge shows promise. So what we're going to do? We're going to run 2 tight end sets all game.
If they're going 12 personnel, like maybe I guess, but I mean. Also, he's a rookie. Maybe they're banking on some more of that the rookie magic they've been having the past couple of years. But I mean, yeah, he was a stud at Georgia. But I mean, I don't think he was that good.
It's the quarterback for me, bro. It's the quarterback situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not going. I don't know. To me, it's not.
I mean, they got Devontae Adams, who probably wants out of there, and who else they got?
Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers.
And,
who's the running back now?
They draft somebody?
Oh no! Zamir White.
Zamir White, that's right. It's Zamir White.
He's cold, bro. Sleeper running back.
You want bad?
He's one of my sleeper running backs. I've been doing my threading and stuff, and I've been putting like little lists and shit together. And he was one of the ones that I listed on that thread. Pat Freiermuth, we'll see what happens over there, man. If Justin Fields is that guy, even if Russell Wilson is, he's probably going to get a lot of looks still.
I think Justin Fields.
Even though they're going to be a run first team, they'll be running the ball probably 54% of the time.
Yeah.
All right. Tier 6. I think 54% is like high in the NFL, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's about.
Okay, so this one I had to correct NFL.com, bro. They was tripping.
Is that Hill?
So we got Hunter Henry, Taysom Hill, Cade Otton, and Kraft. You could put Kraft or Musgraves here. You could put Kraft. I got Musgraves on tier 7, but you could put either one there. They're both.
Yeah, that's my problem with the Packers guys. You know, step up.
Not only that, the Packers got some serious receivers. Everybody out there in TV land who's watching, they have some low-key serious fantasy receivers that you should be looking at.
Yeah, like the guy that was a rookie last year. I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head.
Wicks?
Reed,
Jalen Reed.
They were giving that through the ball in every way possible.
Romeo Dobbs, Jalen Reed, Dontavian Wicks.
I saw a report that said Romeo Dobbs is probably the guy that's going to be the guy.
Musgraves, Jordan Love. If you can get Jordan Love, I can't wait to show you the keeper thing. There's a dude on my squad that got Jordan Love in the 16th round last year.
Damn.
Okay, all right.
Hunter Henry, he's kind of the quarterback situation in New England. I don't know who's playing quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he could.
I feel like he's always hurt too. Honestly,
he could have a decent role given that they just cut their most popular receiver in Juju. I mean, I don't know if he's their best, but he's definitely the most one everybody knows their name of. Did
you see Joe Milton's debut last night?
Yeah, I saw some highlights.
It looked all right. It's preseason, but he looked all right. Reminded me a lot of like the style and the way he ran looked and reminded me of Michael Vick. Like it just. Yeah, it just looked like how he was running. It looked good, bro. He low-key has a cannon, like a little dart.
Yeah, he got a cannon. He got a bazooka.
Got that zing on it too. It just reminded me a lot of Vic.
I watched him at Tennessee.
Yep.
All Tennessee.
Wait. Is that his name? Wait, no, wait.
Joe Milton.
Wait, is it Joe Milton? Is that who I'm talking about?
Not Joe Milton? Yes, Joe Milton.
Oh yeah. I thought he went to Alabama for some reason. Who went to Alabama?
I don't know.
I digress.
The guy there right now?
Oh, who's the guy right now? That's what I'm thinking about. What's his name?
Jalen Milroe.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, Joe Milton from Tennessee. Yes. That's who I was thinking.
Yeah, all Tennessee did was put receivers out there, like two of them outside the numbers, and they just chunked that shit deep.
They run that. What is that? That offense? That veer shit.
Veer and shoot, yeah.
Veer and shoot. Okay.
You're getting like outside zone or something, and we're bombing it deep.
One thing about me on the NCAA, bro, I'm an RPO monster. I'm an RPO monster.
Bro. The best ones, the RPO walk.
The walk. I don't know if I've seen
like
it. Who got it? Who got it in the playbook?
Wake Forest playbook.
Okay.
RPO walks, those are dirty. Because it's like a draw almost. It's like a little bit late and slow, but like once you get off, the running back's out of there.
I've been running speed option too. Speed option been balling in college football. I like it. And I haven't ran it yet, but homie at work said the Wildcat is kind of hard to stop.
They just patched that.
Okay. Can they just let the game go? I don't want them to be messing with them and doing all this stuff like they do on Call of Duty and stuff. See, just let the game go. Let's play the game.
Buy a battle pass and patch the gun the next week.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Hey, we over here mad at duty. Look. All right, Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill. You already know Taysom Hill can be a fantasy nightmare if he gets going and they get him in the goal line.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. There ain't no other tight end getting goal line carries. Ain't no other tight end getting like reps at quarterback in the middle of the field. Like
dude, that's such a great word. There's no other tight end.
That's the coin toss of him every week. That's you put him in your DraftKings lineup just in case.
There's no other tight ends getting carries in the goal line.
Yeah, he can go off for 20 points because he got 2 rushing touchdowns. What the fuck?
It's like, bro, what the fuck? How the hell? Now, the chances of that happening every week is kind of rare, obviously. But
4 weeks out of the year, but that them 4 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. He'll more likely be in the free agent now if he's in a deep league like me. 14 teams, bro. He'll be squatted up on someone's team all year, so you'll play. Somebody will play him.
Taysom Hill ADP is 164.
Yep. And then
94th overall score.
And we even right next to him, K. Dotton. You know he's the starting tight end over there at Tampa Bay, and if they can put 2 back-to-back solid years together, they might have a decent offense this year. Now I think they have a new offensive coordinator again, but. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, because the quarterback, the head coach went to be, the OC went to play, be the head coach at Carolina. So it's kind of.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of hard to do. You can't really do both. So we'll see. I happen to think there's a lot of mouths to feed over there at that offense too. Mikey Evans, Godwin, Rashad White, who's low-key cold, in my opinion. Catch the ball and run the ball. Got moves.
A lot of usage. A lot of yak yards after contact, not just yards after catch.
Actual. Okay, last but not least, the last round. We got Tyler Conklin, who could really be a X factor in my opinion. And I say that because if he played almost every game, he was hurt, but I'm saying when he played, he was the number 1 tight end that played for most part of the whole game. When I'm looking at his playtime usage, he was like the number 1 guy that they used. To me, if he's on the field, Aaron Rodgers is back there now. It could be a low-key good option. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the guy that you're picking up to plug and play if you need to throughout like a bye week or something.
Depending on how the year that Aaron Rodgers is having, I'm leaving him on the waiver wire, but if I need a tight end that week,
what's his ADP? What's Conklin's ADP?
Conklin's ADP? 166. He's right there with, all these guys are kind of right there together. Taysom Hill, 164. Kraft, 170. Johnson, 170. Hunter Henry, 169. It's all there in that area right there. What about Isaiah Likely going before all those guys around that time too?
Okay, yeah. So you want to talk about the biggest question mark? Isaiah Likely.
He's a great. You don't really think about this a lot, but a handcuffed tight end.
Dude, that's a great point. That's a great point. And he's probably one of the most athletic tight ends on this list.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to watch Coastal Carolina back when the guy that was the head coach of Liberty now.
You would, and plus you probably betted on him.
Bro, they run like this spread option shit, and he'd be like the move guy, the H guy. He'd run around and to block and stuff, but also they'd run the RPOs with him too, and he just like up the seam, he's gone. Catch the ball, you're not going to tackle him unless you hit him in the front. Like you can't tackle him from the side. That fool's big and he's fast and
he's big and fast. Yep. So great point. Handcuffed tight end, and even then, like he was still making plays. When they did run 12 personnel, like whenever they had both tight ends in the game. So,
he's definitely a threat because he could play the inline tight end.
I probably should have pulled him up to like tier 5, honestly. But
yeah, I'd probably take him over just because. I mean,
because of the what if factor too.
They run such heavy sets that they don't run a lot.
They're big bodies. Yeah, that's a great point.
They run a lot of 22, 21 personnel, stuff like that. So he gonna be the snap count. He's gonna be in there.
And they got big body back there too. Big boy. Ooh.
King Henry.
Okay. All right. So look,
is that second guy? Is that Okawano?
That's Okawano. Yep.
Another dude is just athletic as fuck, bro.
The only reason why I'm down on him is because, and what's crazy is I see a lot of these ESPN guys, Fantasy Pros guys. They're high on Will Levis. Me, I'm not.
I don't think he's going to be anything special. I think he's going to be good enough. I think he's going to be a top 15 quarterback. He's not going to be. I don't think you need to draft him, but I mean, if you need a plug and play guy that week, Will Levis probably going to be your guy.
And in the last two that we haven't chatted about, Mike Gesicki, now with Cincinnati.
Okay.
So got a great quarterback in a great situation.
Yeah, these next two guys are pretty much the same. They I don't know if they came in the same draft class or not. I can't remember, but definitely both of them. The potential's always been there. They just can never put it together. And this is kind of like the year. Hey, if you don't do it this year, you always have to hit it. Like we ain't drafting. We can't count on you to do nothing for us.
I thought last year was Noah Fant last year.
That's what everybody's. It's Noah Fant year every year to everybody, bro.
I know, but last year
he puts it together. The only Iowa tight end that hadn't done nothing in the league yet, Noah Fant.
But last year, that was the year I really thought.
Them fools at Iowa would go fucking Noah Fant, Laporta, and Hawkinson at once on the field.
Where did
Iowa? They all went to Iowa.
Where did Kittle come from?
Iowa. I think he's older than them.
Yeah, for sure. Damn. Okay. So all right. Out of tier 7, who you picking? Likely.
At tier 7.
How about this? Out of everybody 5, 6, and 7, who you picking?
Out of everybody 5. I don't know. She right here.
Pick 2. Top 2.
My top 2. I'd probably go with Firemouth and then Alcarano, just because the potential's there, because he's so athletic and he's the number one guy as opposed to Likely, who's not the number one guy. I'd probably go with Firemouth and him. If I had to roll with 2 tight ends.
Firemouth and who?
My choice. What?
Firemouth and who?
Firemouth and Alcarano.
Okay.
Akawogo,
Okay. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna handcuff him, bro. I'm gonna take Likely and I'm gonna take Cole Kmet on this page, and Cole Kmet just basically, size, possibility, what if factor with Caleb. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I like it. Okay, all right. So I want to end it with. I have a keeper question for you. I am, and let me set the stage. I am in a 14-team fantasy league, keeper league. Hold on, here we go. There we go. A 14-team keeper fantasy league, and I basically want to know who. I already have my 2 keepers in. They have to be sent in by tomorrow. But I want to show you the situation and see who you might keep. Just kind of get your thoughts, bro. Let's see. Let me see what we got here. Let me present here. Share screen. And we want to share Fantasy Pros. Can you see that?
I can't see that. No.
Hold on. Let me hold on.
It's too tall.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm zooming in.
Can you see that or no?
I can see enough.
Is it clear or no?
It's just really small.
Damn, it is. How about that?
My window bigger, I guess.
I wonder how. Why
I
is
can see it
what?
now. Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, okay. All right. So basically, what we're looking at here is the
One
keepers. Okay, so the keepers. All right. So this guy's keeping Tua from the 9th. This guy
Why?
gets. Hey, listen.
Tua?
Hey, we're not critiquing them. No, actually, critique him. Critique him.
That's his best option to keep Tua. I mean, I guess the 9th round that's fair, but
Yep.
he's
What's to his
14.
ADP? What's to his ADP?
I closed that window. I'm not sure. But
All
I mean,
good, all good, all good. I didn't want to
it's
call him out
probably
like that.
it's probably a little deeper than that, or probably a little earlier than that, probably like 6th or 7th round,
You're probably
maybe.
right.
But
Okay. Okay, so this
middle of
this
the pack
guy.
quarterback. That's 2 quarterback league, right?
No. One quarterback. One quarterback. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
This guy
How many
keep
how many
this
rounds
guy
are there total? Is it 14?
16.
Okay. Yeah, solid.
Okay. This guy keeping Anthony Richardson, got him in the 13th round last year. This guy keeping Nico in the 10th.
Okay, those are both steals for ADP.
This guy doesn't get a keeper because he's new in the league.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yep. Perfecto.
That's way fucked up.
No, if you come on someone's new team, you have to take over. Then you don't get to keep someone. You don't get to pick who they drafted.
That's messed up.
Hey, that's what it is, baby. I had to deal with it when I came in.
Schultz is their keeper. Is that you?
Nope, Dalton Schultz, and this is, I don't know if this is going to stick or not. This guy I just saw that he just told him that he can't make the draft, so he doesn't know if he's going to like drop or what he's going to do. I don't know. You interested?
I can't go, but I mean, can I draft?
You could draft from your computer wherever.
How much is
It's in Waco. It's 250. They're doing 250 because we're wanting to go to Vegas in like 2 years, so we're like putting money aside and shit so we can go to Vegas in 2 years.
Yes.
But yeah, hey, we'll talk about it off air. Hey, off air. We'll talk about it.
Where's your squad at?
I'm gonna show you. We're about to get down there. Okay. This guy, Jonathan Taylor, in the 6th round. I gotta make sure you know the whole situation here, bro. Jordan Love in the 16th round, bro. CJ Stroud in the 10th. Jacoby Myers in the 10th. Jerome Ford in the 15th. Tank Dell in the 12th. And here's mine. I get 2 keepers because I won what's called, our league does what's the league's called the Manly League, and we do what's called the Manly Games. You like play either like last year it was like we played dominoes and shit one year. You know, whoever won, whatever. I won anyways, so I got to pick.
Devin A-Chain was a 6th round pick. Damn.
No, this is a 10th round pick.
Oh, I see it.
10th round pick last year, which is even better for him this year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my question is, I'm going to keep Jake Ferguson with the 14th round pick that I had last year, right? I get one more keeper. Should I keep Mike Evans with my 6th round pick or Rashee Rice with my 13th round pick? Don't forget Rashee Rice. Possibility of being suspended.
But the 13th round, you're not going to get a guy that good in the 13th, probably. So I mean, keeping him in the 13th
is keeping him in the 13th and keeping Mike in the 6th the same exact thing, like points wise, or is Mike going to have more points at the end of the year?
I think they'll be similar. I think Mike's going to beat him out just because he's.
Think so too.
But I think it's going to be. I think you might be better off keeping Rashee Rice because it looks more and more like he's not going to be suspended. Just because the closer we get to the year, the odds of it being suspended for a long time or at all are low. And you could probably draft Mike earlier if you wanted to. Maybe.
Let me see what Mike Evans' ADP is.
It's got to be 50 or 60 something. So I mean, it's about where you're getting him. But Rashee Rice what's Rashee Rice's ADP?
Hold on, Mike.
They're probably similar. They're probably very similar.
Oh shit. Mike's is where the hell is it? They got all these. Oh, number 34.
So going in the 3rd round?
Yeah.
What's your Rice going? 4th round or 5th round?
let me look. I'm glad I'm glad we doing this. Ratio Rice
I
ADP.
don't see a lot of receivers being kept early on.
Ratio Rice ADP 81. Number 81.
I mean, yeah, if they score similarly, that's better value on Rishi Rice. You could probably draft 2 receivers before you get to Mike. I mean, you probably what pick you got?
The 11th out of 14.
I mean, yeah, you probably go running back there.
Running back first 2 rounds, you think?
Huh?
Or first running back first round, you think?
Yeah, I mean, depending on keepers, yeah, probably running back. Yeah, depending on who's there.
Unless I can get like Tyreek Hill or somebody.
I doubt that. At 11?
No.
You know, you're running back. You probably go running back, receiver, running back, and then one more receiver.
Quarterback's not going till late too this year.
Yeah.
I kind of like Jefferson. I think people might be sleeping on Jefferson this year just because like no quarterback situation.
If you get just Jefferson 11, I'd take him. That fool produces no matter who's the quarterback.
Hey, he's just an athlete, bro. Like
that fool is cold.
I live in the world of who is cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are those guys? And he's one. You know what I'm saying? Like
when he came back off his injury with no quarterback to throw him the ball, he was still balling. Like that dude, just throw the ball at him.
An athlete, okay. Mike Evans, that dude. He is.
Mike Evans cold.
Fuck with Mike Evans. I fuck with Mike Evans for real.
I mean, with Mike Evans, you're guaranteed a top 15 probably receiver. Rishi Rice, top 20 not guaranteed, but
that's a fucking good ass point, really. Okay, I got something to chew on now.
You got the higher floor of Mike. I don't know how much the ceiling. I'm gonna try the ceiling is with Rishi, just because they got old boy.
Who?
Hollywood.
Hollywood and Xavier Worthy from Texas.
They're probably still trying to make what's his name happen. Once that
did you see? Have you seen any of the rumors about the Cowboys and the Chiefs? Supposedly, like trading CD for Marquise Brown.
There's no way.
That's what I said. I said, bro, what are y'all talking about?
They can't afford to resign him.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand what they're why people.
About the Cowboys going after
you know what?
Trey Sermon or someone running back for the 49ers. So that might have been a rumor.
Trey who?
Either Trey Sermon or who's the other running back?
Oh, Trey Sermon. Okay. Elijah Mitchell.
No, is it?
Bro, yes. I take Elijah Mitchell, dog.
You're talking about trading for a running back with the 49ers, but
hey, that's actually, bro, we would never trade with the Niners.
No.
We would never. I saw something today. We too dumb.
I saw something today that had like Jerry Jones being one of the top like 10.
You showed me that. I said,
"What? Ain't no way.
There's no way."
Like, and they got Howie down there low. Like what?
Well, I tell you where he balls. He balls in free agency.
Mm-hmm.
What was that data from?
That wasn't PFF. I'm not sure what that guy was from. Where that guy was from.
Yeah, that had me fucked up. I'm just saying.
No way.
I'm just saying. I'm like.
But how we gonna resign CD? How is it a question we're gonna trade that for?
Okay, let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about
trade it up for him. Trade up the first round for him. Balling on his rookie deal. I mean, he didn't have a great rookie year, but he had like a decent year. But then only been nothing but great from there on out. Like, why would you not re-sign that guy? What are we doing?
Not only that, it's you know who stars are, right?
Yeah, you know this dude's a stud. Like, re-sign him early before the market fucks you up.
Even if you go as low as. Can you just make money with a great player on your team? Because that's what Jerry thinks sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, star power. If you think about that, he should have been signed last year, right?
Yeah,
he's a
last year,
star.
probably $7 million a year on the cap.
He's a star.
Probably a year.
He's a prime time Sunday night, Monday night football star.
Absolute fucking baller.
Thank you. I don't know if I beat that into the until y'all said enough or not. But that dude,
Absolute
I'm sorry,
number one receiver, up there with Joe.
he's proved he. I remember at the beginning of the year last year, everyone was like, he's not a number one receiver. About midway through, he's like, yeah, he could mine it. And at the end, it was okay. They could say nothing.
I'm in a league with somebody trying to tell me that he was a bust, and I laughed in that fool's face. How the fuck?
I went to work with somebody that was trying to tell me he wasn't good. I'm just saying, if you are watching, I'm just saying. Damn, I'm trying to show. I'm trying to show you the tweet. I was trying to pull the tweet up about what Jerry Jones and CeeDee Lamb obviously.
Jerry's saying he's not any rush to get the deal done.
Yeah. That to me.
The CD LOL and fucking Micah retweeting. Because Micah needs to get paid too. Micah's messy, bro.
Okay, but look, it's not that bad to me. To me, Micah.
It's really not. I mean, not 2024 standard. Like
Micah talks on like real shit to me, like shit that needs to be addressed and shit that needs to be looked at. Like, laugh out loud, like retweeting this, like my guy, like, why is he not signed? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like why aren't either one of these dudes signed? Like, what are we waiting on with Micah? Like, who are we waiting on to set the market for that fool? Set the market for that fool now, so it's not $5 extra million and we got to re-sign it. Just dumb. It don't make no sense.
All right,
we kind of like let all these guys walk just so we can reset the whole thing, or what?
All right, let me see. I'll zoom in here. I wonder why it's not that big. You know what I'm saying?
Start my life, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
I love that, bum. Okay, anyway, so basically right here, we're looking at the tweet. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones on the contract talks with CeeDee Lamb basically says, I don't have any urgency to get it done. And one, when Biscuit and I talked about this offline yesterday, we both were kind of stunned that like how, why, like, and why are you bragging about it?
I mean, I get why he would say it, just because you don't want to like say,
like,
we need to get signed for leverage, but like, just keep your fucking mouth shut. Like, you ain't the star no more, Jerry. About. No one cares about you, Jerry. You fucking 80-year-old man. Get the fuck out of here.
And the fact that CeeDee, now this doesn't show like what Biscuit was just talking about, but CeeDee Lamb responds, laugh out loud, like really, right? And then it doesn't show it, but Micah Parsons retweets it because he obviously has to get paid too next year. So just a head scratching moment for me, and as a Cowboys fan, it's just painful to watch. So
just a whole fucking team of mediocrity ever since Jerry thought he was the man.
Ever since, I was hoping the addition of Jimmy Johnson, bringing him into the advisor role, I was hoping. Now, I think that has some to play with why we're not paying Dak, which I don't know. At this point, I didn't want to pay him like 2 years ago, but like
that's when you need to pay him
but we should have really paid him last year.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to give him a big contract. Was he 34 or something like that?
32.
I mean, he's getting up there. I mean,
yep.
Quarterbacks play a little longer these days, but you want to give Dak 5 years? 5-year deal?
No. I want to give Dak a 2-year deal.
What's crazy is that
maybe
he's got, like, I think me and Connor said it earlier today, he's going to get a fuckload of cash wherever he goes.
Listen. That's fine, because in a year, it's going to be. No one's level set. No one's stopping to bring it back down.
Patrick Mahomes, everybody thought was a crazy contract. Now is a steal. I mean, obviously, it's Patrick Mahomes. It's not fucking Dak Prescott, but still, if you like, he's at a discount right now. He's gonna get paid when he comes up for to be re-signed.
He's getting. He even made a point. I think the other day he said, "I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid well. I'm good."
But that's the lesson is always pay the guys that you know are good early, because the price only going up. Like,
yep.
Price the brick going up, Jerry.
That's such a good point. Okay. Next week, we'll have Big Ones and Twos back in the building. He's out doing a little traveling this week, so next week we'll be back. I think we're not gonna spend a show doing defenses. I think we got a little something else planned. I'll tweet it out. I think I'm gonna go 2 different avenues here. I don't know which one I'm gonna go yet, so I'm gonna figure it out. We'll tweet out a plan, and then But I love y'all. I miss y'all. come back for the next stream, for the next video. Got some videos dropping here soon. The Mike Evans vid, WWF vid. Let's go. Bum. I miss you, bro.
You man.
Let's go, bro. All right. Peace.